See, common table expression, CTE expression. How to write CTE expression? CTE expression mostly useful in SQL Server. Sometimes it will not execute in SQL, Oracle SQL. It will useful in SQL Server, right? Let's see how it will be useful. Is one of the important topic in SQL to write some complex queries. It's a common type of expression like uh, similar to a derived table. Recall that a derived table is simply the tabular result from a subquery that is given the name common table expression, similar to derived tables, and that they are both like both named. Here with example, let's see later. uh, uh, See, let's look at the syntax later. It will be understand. So to do a CT expression, we first write like this. Write the keyword with keyword. You have to use CT name. Any name you can use. CT name as we have as key keyword, and then in parentheses we have to define that query. Like see, we have to define out in query. We will let it's like a statement. So this is our subquery here. Then after the parentheses we have the outer query. This is our outer select statement, and this is where we typically will select from the common table, right? Okay, let's look at a derived table query next to a equivalent common expression. See, in this top box here we have a derived table query. It's a derived, it's a table. Derived table means a normal table, direct table. Here some table is there, but in common table expression with some s is the name of the CTA expression, with s as select products, and in that again, if you want to do with that result, yes, something you want to do in that from that result, select s dot product id, s dot category, s price dot from s in this with that result, right? This query is from a previous lecture where we used a window function to rank products within within each category of a price. So we put this query into a subquery. So subquery, and here we alias this subquery to the letter s. The name of the subquery is s. Then this is our query. Here we are selecting the columns from the derived table where the rank is equal to 1. Here where the rank is equal to 1. See, this gives us the highest price product and product ID within each category. So notice that the subquery appears in the form clause out of the query, right? See, so this is the structure that we are used to using. Now we look at how we would write the same query, but by using a common table expression. Same query, let's use it common table expression. In this bottom box here we get the same result, but by using a common table expression, right? The common table expression always starts with the with keyword, and then we named the key, and in this case we just naming it to the letter s. Then we have as keyword, and in the parenthesis we define the subquery. So we have a common table expression. We define the subquery first, The subquery here is then followed by the outer query, and in this case we are selecting the columns from the common table, right? This common table from S where rank is equal to 1, rank equals 1, right? It's not showing here. Here where condition I used, where rank is equal to 1 we can use. So you can see that the syntax of the provides a more modular approach. This may people find easier, right? See, easier to understand. We can also specify multiple common table expressions in the same query, right? Let's go for an example of that, how to write multiple queries in a CT expression. We have table of account contents and we have a table of audits through. Each account has a contact person and each order is placed by an order an account. Let's say we had the following task. See, like return account contacts for contacts, account contacts for contacts who have not been contacted since 1st of January 2001 and have also have not made an order since 1st of January 2022, right? Here and also not made any orders since the 1st of January 20. Let's look at how we could write this query by using two common table expressions like this. So in this query on the right there we have first defining a common table expression called not recently with not recently, like as select contact name, last contacted, contact ID for dvo.accounts contact where last record less than this date. And old record old orders as, see, any number of CT expressions we can use, no need to use with again and again. See, select order ID account from where order ID less than this date and select like nrc.contact name from not recently contacted nrc. nrc is the not recently contacted alias name of the table, and where here where exists select star from old orders oo where nrc dot account id equal to o dot account id. Like that you can write the query, and this is the query result. See, as per the given requirement, like this you can write the CT expression, common table expression query in CT expression. Any number of subqueries, queries you can write, right? Let's see CT expression completed. Let's see later avoiding the not in trap, like not in operator, avoiding the not in trap. Here how to use this, first we are going to cover what that not in trap, then we are going to go for a few different examples. few ways that we can avoid it, right? All right, let's go straight into an example. Departments employees, we have two tables, right? These tables can be linked based on the department ID columns in each table. For example, employees Vera Hills is a department ID 101, and if we look at the departments table, we can see that Paranoids 101 is the accounting department. See that department 101 is the accounting department. So now let's say we have been given the following task with a query to give all the departments that currently have no employees. Departments that currently have no employees, right? 101 is there, 102 is there, 102 is there. For 103 and 104 there are no employees. Let's see, currently have no employees. Here just by looking at the tables we can see that the result we want is going to be department IDs 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 3, 101, 102, 103. 4, 104 because they have no employees in them. See, 103 and 104. This is because if we look across the employees table, we can see that we only have employees 4 departments, 101, 101, 101 and 102, right? And we have one employee Jana Gomez who has another 4 departments ID and therefore is not assigned, and the department not assigned to any department. Okay, now one way we can write this query is by using the not an operator, right? However, we need to be careful to avoid what some people refer to as the not in track. So first let's write the incorrect query. Just write the query just to demonstrate the not track. See, this is the query. Let's select from departments where department ID not in, select department IDs from employees. Department ID is not in department 4 is not there, department 3 is not there, only department 1 now department 2 are there, right? However, this will not give us what we want, and instead it will give some actual return no rows from the departments, table, 0 rows return. This query has not return any rows because we have a row in the department ID column of the employees. Table, and this is for employees Jona Gomez. So this now here is basically what suits up the query. If there were no nulls in the department ID column in the employees table, then then we would actually catch the result, correct result. But because this column recently allows nulls, then using not and will not return any rows, right? The reason for this is that they are not in the condition is actually doing a series of end operations. So in this case it is equal to doing this select or column from departments where department id not equal to 101, 102, not null, like that, right? Select star from departments where department id not equal to 1, department id not equal to 2, like this. In this last condition, here which causes the problem, see, department is not equal to row. This is because no row will ever meet this condition, not equal to null. This is because no row will never meet the condition here. So remember, we should not use equal to null or not equal to null, not equal to null or not equal to null, because the null is not equal to anything. To null or not equal to null you should not use, right? Not null is not equal to nothing else, including. Now instead we need to have is row, like is not, like we can use, instead we need to have like use is null, is not null, like that you can use. So in this case what we want is department id is not null, but that is not for the null condition. Okay, let's go back to our starting point. We're going to give all departments the currently have no employees, right? See here, one way is to simply add a the subquery in order to include that nulls. See, for example, like this, select from departments where department id not in, this from employees where department id is not null. Here we have to give a condition where department is not null, then it will gives the result of the second subquery gives result of the departments without nulls, right? So we are making sure that there are no nulls returned, right? That will be those two will be the result. So here let's take a look that by using not exists, instead of using not in or not null, here we can use not exists. Here select star from departments D where uh, where not exists. Select star from employees E where department id is equal to department id, E department id is equal to E department id. If the employee department id is equal to department id, both are equal, so it does not exist. So again the equal, from that result we have to give not exists, right? See, so this query also returns the correct result. Departments 103 and 104 gives, like, it evaluates the true condition in the subquery. So this way you can achieve, right? The subquery in parentheses here checks if the employees department matches the department's department id, which it gets from all the outer query matched rows and evaluate to false because we are using not exists. The unmatched rows get evaluated to draw and therefore return for this query. Note that if we are using exist rather than not exist, then the reverse would be the true and we would get 101 and 102 the results. You should get the matched rows return recall the exist and not exist typically used in conjunction, right? This is the case here. We have where clause in the subquery, which is a department ID. See, equals an ID and department ID is a reference to the reference. Therefore, this is a correlated subquery. This query returns the unmatched rows, which in this case the sales department and IT department. See, in this case last department, sales department and IT department. So this is another way of returning departments that don't have any employees. So let's go back to the clean slate, right? Let us go to all departments that query have no employees. Let's now look at more way that we can write the query. Let's take a look at this query. Select D dot star all the employees from department D, left join employee C on department ID is equal department employees ID, where E department ID is null. In this case, I have just right and the left join. We are joining on the department in each table. Then we keep only the rows with the employees department. This is not for illustration and to show how this works. I am just going to show a couple of the attributes for each of the tables. Let's see. So conceptually, first what happens in the outer join of the department store employees, we have a left outer join. So this means we are going to return all the rows from the left hand side table, regardless of whether they matching rows in the right hand side table. Departments table is specified first in the from clause, and therefore departments in our left hand table, and this means we preserve all rows from the departments table regardless of whether or not there, isn't or there. I am matching rows in the example employees table. See, no, notice that at this stage we are just doing that outer join, and also notice in this case I am specifying the department name from the departments table and the department ID from the employees table. Okay, with that in mind, let's now take a look at the result of this query. See, the query result is given on the right here, and so we have the accounting department, account department 101, and this joins two records in the employees table. So then we have got departments 103 sales department, and these two departments have no matches and employees. However, they still get returned in the query result, and this is because we are preserving all rows from the left hand side by using left outer join, right? Here that they get null says placeholders for attributes from the employees table, such as, so we get nulls for the unmatched records, we get nulls for unmatched records. So all we have to do now is add a to keep only rows with the employees. Department is null. So now after adding on the where condition, we have to use some where condition where each department ID is null, we get the result we wanted. It is important that we specify each department ID is null, and we are where clause and where clause because table E is our example is employees table, which is outer right join right hand side table, so outer right hand side table, and then and the department ID from the employees table is now, that means null, employees is null, then that means that the row is unmatched. So aside that we have a exam employee who is not being assigned to a department ID, then this is then that is employee number 5, right? So they have a null for the department ID in the employee table. have allowed this right as it is not included in the query. Let's see subqueries challenges later. This is all about some in-depth of subqueries. Later we will see some challenges on subqueries, right?